Man, I don't know what was more undecided today, me or the markets. I think it was the markets because at first there was no opportunities. Then we always had those short spouts of opportunities, and I was always a little bit late to the party because I was kind of watching the wrong ticker. So today was overall a total wash day. I'm up $27. I was down today. I was up today. I just couldn't get into a groove, and that just really sums up the whole entire week for me, where it was really just one step forward, one step back. So, scratch day on Monday, I only did 2 trades. It's ridiculous compared to like what I should be doing, 25 plus 30 trades when the market is like decent, when there's opportunity. And then, Tuesday I gave back, Wednesday I gave back, Thursday I pretty much made back what I lost. So then today, I honestly think today's like a really close to a total 0 week, which is pretty rare. Last week was pretty slow. I didn't really have any big green days except Wednesday, which is like an okay day. Like I'm not even getting days over $1,000 right now because I've been sizing down a little bit. I've just kind of been waiting for the market to heat up for me to size up properly. I think yesterday was a day I could have sized up a bit more. There were some good opportunities and I was using small size on them. So if I just used normal size yesterday, I think I could have made like $2,000. Yeah, it's always easy to say something like that in hindsight. Coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? Some points I do want to make is next week is a full week, but I'm actually going to be taking Friday off because on Monday it's President's Day, so Monday is off, and I have a new rule where if there's a holiday weekend, I'm gonna make it a 4-day weekend. So basically taking Friday off, and that basically means the week after that is a 4-day week again, and then we have that one last day before the end of the month. So we only got 9 trading days left. For me personally, 10 trading days in total if you don't take off Friday. I'm really just kind of happy that so far this month I'm green. Like there's still not that many opportunities, and I'm just kind of happy that overall I'm doing okay. I am tripping over myself a lot, and I'm still recovering from January where I was slightly red on the month. So yeah, January was my second red month ever since the unlimited trading account. Let's go ahead and talk about these tickers I traded here today. It was kind of unusual stuff I felt like that I was trading. KAVL, this is a supply chain company. It's in the distributors industry, and then it got 28 million shares outstanding and 74 million market cap. That's okay. It's been a multi-day runner, so it doesn't have any specific new news today, and it's really approaching this huge resistance zone right around like 280 or so. And on the 5-minute, it was very difficult, I feel like, for me to trade, and somehow I just didn't get my time of day on it. It was more or less over before it really began, and I just joined the party a little bit too late. And this is what I mean. I was a little bit undecided today. I don't really know where it came from. There was some opportunities to make money today. I was just a little bit always late to the party, or didn't get aggressive enough when the actual setup came. So it was, again, a little bit of a frustrating day for me personally. We had a red to green move on KAVL. I mean, pre-market, this thing didn't really do much, and it wasn't really worth watching. So I wasn't, zoned in on it. And I think that's the big problem, because usually I make the most money when there's one clear lead gapper. Today we didn't have that clear lead gapper, and in general, we're just dealing with like tickers between 20 and 40% up on the day, and that's really just not something I'm usually trading. So I think that's why I've been doing not so great lately, because I'm being thrown into a wash machine of tickers not really being able to grasp onto anything. We have with KAVL, had that little bit of a red to green move right here, and then popped up like 20%. This was pretty good. I traded this pullback here, but it instantly died out. You could just feel it, just felt like instantly dead. And I sold it for a small loss, and I was like, it was kind of annoying. But then it actually ends up curling back up, makes a double top, and I should have got aggressive on this ticker again once I noticed that. But I think I was watching a different ticker at the time. I think it was BRCC. So it was just like I was lacking focus today for sure. Then this ticker really flags out here pretty nicely, and I actually end up missing this entry. Then I chase into this one at like 63, a little bit high. And I take profits right away because I was kind of nervous. Although we did have some room to run here. Again, mainly because I missed my entry. I didn't have enough confidence on that one. And then I chased and I didn't hold long enough. I made like 2 cents a share on this one with very small size, 1,000 shares. So I don't know why I'm not holding longer if I'm already sizing down so much. And then, I try to get some moves here. It does work a little bit, doesn't work, gave back some profits. It just, I don't know, KAVL, I was a little bit late to the party. I really should have been super zoned in on it right in this area when it was like the only ticker on the front side and not focused on anything else. That's what I should have done, but always easy to say in hindsight. With BE, this is a ticker I just traded. I'll talk about it at the end, because really what I was trading most of the time today was BRCC, Black Rifle Coffee Company, and I think this was a mistake. I don't think I should have traded BRCC today. This was the recent merger that we talked a lot more about, I think, in yesterday's recap video. So I'll just really quickly go on how I traded this one. It was starting to make a small little front side move here, 16%. Not that bad for this kind of market cap because it's more or less a large cap. I think it's like a $3 billion company, which I think is probably totally overvalued, but that's a different discussion. I've already sold my swing trade on it, and probably I'm just super biased at this point. Anyway, BRCC, classic situation where I actually ended up missing. I think I was trying to get this entry, I missed it. I tried to get this entry, I missed it again. I don't know why I was being so conservative. I was looking for a little bit bigger of a pullback, and then I was kind of like a little bitter about it. I didn't trade this, and eventually it was pulling back. I traded that one. It pulled back more. I think I broke even on this one quickly. This was just all like really frustrating because when it pulled back here, it only pulled back a little bit, and I had my limit order here, and then it bounced back up, and then I removed my limit order. Then it actually went to where my limit order was, and then came back up again, and I was just like, that was basically today in a nutshell, where somehow I was just doing everything wrong, and it was a little frustrating. But hey, it's good to know that I can do everything wrong all day and still walk away for break even. So that kind of feels okay. This was again a really frustrating trade. It had a red to green move. I bought into that red to green move with decent size. I was happy about this. Not like my average size, a little bit below that, but decent size. Pops up here, and I go to sell it, and I trip over myself. Basically, I place a sell order, and then I try to move it, and then TOS comes up with that pop-up window, like, do you really want to do this? And I'm like, this is not the time to ask me. By the time I press OK on the window, and it's so annoying. Usually I already have that checked off, but yeah, by the time I did that, placed my limit order again, it flushed down, and I had to close out selling lower. So all of a sudden, a trade I was up on like 4%. I basically closed for break even, and I was like, every ticker or every trade right now, somehow my execution is wrong. I have the right idea, but my execution is seriously lacking. I don't know why I was doing so bad today. I traded a little bit of a dip trade here, and then dip trade here. Small wins, small losses. This one was probably my best one, but I took profits too quickly. And yeah, with BRCC, I'm up $38 on it, so it's at least I'm not a red, I guess. And then with BE, this one popped up a little bit late. You can actually see it right here, BE on the top gainers. And I was just kind of browsing a little bit. I was like, am I already done trading today? It was such a bad day for me. So I was looking around, something I usually don't advise doing, but it happens every now and then. I was like, maybe there's another opportunity. I did find BE, Bloomberg Energy, and I noticed that it was approaching this big resistance zone here, and I actually really like that. And on the 5 minute, it doesn't look bad either. So we might actually run here till like $18, $19 or so. I thought maybe we'll get a clean, front side rally up to this place because we've been seeing a lot of blow off tops, like really quick reversals. So I was thinking maybe we're gonna have a quick run here. So I ended up trading this breakout, but it instantly it hit a wall of sellers, just like instantly. So I sold there. And then I was watching a little bit longer, but I wasn't really excited to do any more trading on it. Yeah, and then I was like, you know what? I could make $600, $1,000, $2,000 in one trade in 1 minute on a better market with my smaller size right now. So why am I staring at the markets when there's nothing moving? I just need to stop trading today, and yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It's always really frustrating to stop trading when you're not really up or you're not really doing well, because ultimately trading is your job and you kind of want to do your job. But the best way to do your job is to not do your job when you're not doing well or the market's not doing well. So it's this constant tug of war for sure. And I just realized my buying power effect is down on BRCC, which means I have a limit order open on this one. So you got to check this. I've had it before where I woke up the next day and I actually had a limit order that was executed. I've had bad moments and good moments. So I think it's pretty much evened out at this point, but it's risky stuff, especially in a market that's selling off overall. So yeah, I will take my flat week. Hopefully next week it's going to be a little bit cleaner. I can't wait to get a little bit more aggressive again. Who knows when that's going to happen. I feel like it's going to start happening when the market picks a direction. Because right now with the SPY, it is just so ridiculous. So if you go to the SPY, this is the chart pattern right now. It's the most undecided market I've seen in quite some time. And even I feel like if the market sells off and we just keep going to the downside, it will be better for day trading than it is right now, because this rangy SPY is just creating so much indecisiveness in the market, and it's really overlapping into the small caps, and the lack of momentum is just horrible. At least in a downwards trending market, less people are day trading large caps, so they'll be looking at small caps. During the COVID sell-off, it was beautiful. I did some of my best day trading in that sell-off, but it's these indecisive ranging markets that are just horrible for day trading. So who knows how many more weeks we're going to be stuck in this, but I am ready for it to pivot. And right now I'm mostly in cash in my swing trade portfolio, so I am ready for a bigger market sell-off. That is what I am more or less in position for. But if the market just starts rallying all of a sudden, you know, I would probably consider starting to DCA again back to the upside, but we'll see what happens. Anyway, guys, that's all from me. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to drop a like on the way out. Consider subscribing if you're new. We'd love to have you part of the community. Have a great weekend, and like always, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao, ciao.